Did you know that some bathroom habits that seem harmless could silently increase your risk of falling? Literally. Have you ever felt dizzy after taking a hot shower? Or noticed your skin becoming dry, itchy, or irritated for no apparent reason? It's strange, right? As we get older, our body starts to send us small signals. But if we don't listen, the consequences can be much bigger than we realize. After age 70, something as simple as taking a shower, something we've done every day for years, can become a potential health threat. But the scary part is most people don't even realize it. No one ever told us that warm water could be dangerous, soap could cause harm, or that taking a shower at the wrong time could disrupt your sleep and overall rhythm. So, are you sure you're showering the right way? If you've ever thought, it doesn't matter how I shower, hold on a second. What you're about to hear in this video could help you avoid unexpected accidents and improve your daily life, just by adjusting a few small habits. This isn't meant to scare you. It's based on real research done in hospitals and nursing homes across the U.S. If you find this information helpful, don't forget to follow the channel and turn on notifications. We're always here to share small tips that can make a big difference. Now let's uncover the first truth, something that 9 out of 10 older adults are unintentionally doing every day. Let's dive in. The first truth, hot showers can be dangerous. You've probably enjoyed a relaxing hot shower, letting the warmth spread through your body. But have you ever stopped to think that showering with water that's too hot could actually pose serious risks, especially for older adults? Here's something you might not know. Just raising the temperature of your bathwater by a few degrees could make your heart skip a beat. It sounds unbelievable, but for those over 70, a hot shower can do more than just redden your skin. It can lower your blood pressure, cause dizziness or lightheadedness, and even lead to a fall that could have lasting consequences. This all starts with common habits. Many older adults say things like, "I'm cold, the bathroom's drafty, I can't handle the water unless it's hot enough." It seems harmless, right? But after 70, your body doesn't react the way it used to. Hot water causes blood vessels to expand too quickly, pulling blood into the lower limbs, which means your brain isn't getting enough blood to maintain balance. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, has warned that over 230,000 older adults end up in the emergency room every year due to bathroom falls. A large portion of these falls happen because of sudden drops in blood pressure caused by hot showers or standing up too quickly. Take Mrs. Elaine, a 76-year-old from Milwaukee. She never imagined that one ordinary evening would become a turning point. She stood up from her bath, still not dressed, and suddenly found herself waking up on the cold floor, having hit her head on the tiles. She had to stay in the hospital for 5 days to recover from a mild concussion. Elaine shared that if her granddaughter hadn't come to visit that night, she might not have survived the fall. Falling in the bathroom isn't just painful, it can take away the independence you fought so hard to maintain. But here's the good news. The solution isn't to avoid showers altogether or use cold water. All you need to do is check the water temperature before you get in. Keep it at a safe, comfortable level, about 95 to 100 Durder. You can also keep the lights on, use a non-slip chair, and if you start feeling dizzy, don't hesitate to call a loved one to be nearby. Small changes like these can make a huge difference in staying safe and healthy. A few simple habits could be the reason you are still around to hear the birds sing every morning. Don't let a moment of comfort under hot water become the last time you can stand tall. Another seemingly harmless habit that can actually do a lot of harm is using antibacterial soap the wrong way. Have you ever thought that the antibacterial soap you use every day might be weakening your skin instead of strengthening it? It may sound strange, but more and more people over 70 are experiencing dry, itchy, flaky skin and wondering why small cuts take so long to heal. The answer might be sitting right on your bathroom shelf. As we age, our skin thins and loses its firmness, and our immune system slows down. But many people still use antibacterial soap every day, just like they did when they were younger. Soap that can wipe out the beneficial bacteria on your skin. These beneficial bacteria might sound unfamiliar, but think of them as tiny bodyguards that form a natural layer of protection, helping your skin fend off harmful germs. When this protective layer is stripped away daily, your skin becomes dry, vulnerable, and more prone to infection. A study from the University of California found that older adults who use antibacterial soap too often are twice as likely to develop skin infections compared to those who use milder soap. Take Mary, 76, from Illinois, for example. She used to use strongly scented soap labeled as 99% germ-killing. But soon she noticed her skin becoming paper dry, itchy all the time, and a small cut on her forearm taking more than 2 weeks to heal. After switching to a gentle, unscented moisturizing soap designed for sensitive skin, her skin improved significantly within just a few weeks. If you ignore this, the consequences could be serious: thinner, weaker skin, more prone to infection, and even chronic dermatitis. And once your skin is damaged, healing becomes much harder at this age. But you don't need to make drastic changes. Simply switch to a milder soap, unscented, alcohol-free, and free of harsh detergents. And when you shower, try using warm water and avoid creating too much lather. It's almost like treating your skin as a delicate, valuable antique. After all, it's your body's last line of defense against the outside world. Some things that seem like good hygiene can actually strip away our most natural protection. Another seemingly harmless habit that can lead to significant health issues is not thoroughly drying the skin folds after showering. Have you ever noticed how just a small patch of skin left wet after a shower can end up sending you to the hospital? It sounds unbelievable, but as our skin changes after 70, things aren't as simple as they once were. Skin folds, like under the breasts, behind the knees, between the toes, or around the groin, become major weak points. Why? Because moisture left in these areas after a shower doesn't dry properly and silently accumulates. Day after day, the skin softens and becomes more fragile. That's when fungi and sores can appear. If you're in a wheelchair or have limited mobility, the problem can escalate even faster. A study from the National Institute on Aging revealed that over a third of skin infections in people over 70 start from damp areas that weren't dried properly after a shower. What might seem like a small issue can weaken your immune system, lead to hard-to-heal sores, and even spread infections. Dr. Jane Miller from Chicago once shared the story of Mrs. Alice, 81, who lived alone. She showered every day but didn't pay attention to drying thoroughly under her breasts and on her back. 6 weeks later, she was hospitalized for widespread fungal sores, causing a prolonged fever. "I didn't think something so small could cause me so much pain," she said. If ignored, the consequences go beyond just itchy or painful skin. It can lead to sleepless nights from burning pain, unexpected trips to the hospital, and days spent in bed unable to turn over. But the good news is, you don't need to make any major changes. Simply keep a soft, clean towel nearby, and each time you shower, take a moment to sit down and dry off completely before getting dressed. Taking this extra step can make all the difference in protecting your skin and overall health. Breathe gently. Clean the places that are often overlooked: under the arms, beneath the breasts, behind the knees, and between the toes. Slow down. Be gentle, as if you're caring for a baby's skin, because at this age, your skin is just as fragile. Don't let excess moisture become a hidden problem within your own body. Sometimes what makes us weak isn't the big things. It's the little details we tend to overlook. There's another factor many people don't think about when showering: the timing of your shower. While showering is a routine habit, the time of day you choose can have a direct impact on your health and sleep quality, especially as we get older. Have you ever noticed that after showering at the wrong time, you tossed and turned all night, your eyes wide open until morning? It may seem odd, but for many people over 70, this happens more often than you'd think. As we age, the body's flexibility diminishes, and even small changes, like showering at a different time, can disrupt our delicate biological rhythm. A study from the National Institute on Aging found that older adults are more likely to experience insomnia if they cool their bodies too late in the day. Taking a shower in the evening, especially with warm water, can trick the body into thinking it's still active, which slows down the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps us sleep. Mrs. Ellen, 74, from Chicago, used to shower at 9 p.m. because she thought she needed to be clean before bed. But the later she showered, the harder it was to fall asleep. Her doctor recommended changing her shower time to early afternoon. After just 1 week, she was able to sleep through the night without medication. If you continue showering too close to bedtime, not only will you struggle with sleep, but you'll also experience chronic fatigue, slower recovery, and a gradual decline in your immune system over time. But here's the good news. You don't need to make drastic changes. Simply shift your shower time to between 2 to 4 p.m. This is when your body is still alert enough to regulate temperature, and you'll still have plenty of time to wind down before bed. It might seem like a small change, but it could lead to longer, more restful sleep. And you know what? Deep, regular sleep every night is often the best supplement for those over 70. You see, just one small habit into the bathroom, like the water temperature when you shower or even the type of soap you use, can make a big difference in your health after 70. What seems tiny can quietly affect your cardiovascular health, sleep, skin, and even your safety every time you step into the bathroom. The good news is you don't need to change much to feel the difference. Just remember to dry yourself thoroughly, lower the water temperature a bit, shower earlier in the afternoon, and listen to your body more. You have the right to care for yourself gently, starting with the simplest things. Because living healthily after 70 isn't about expensive gadgets or complicated methods. It starts with the way you shower and the love you give your body every day. If something in today's video made you stop and think, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. What surprised you the most? What's one thing you'll change starting today? And don't forget to share this video with your loved ones or friends. You never know, just one small piece of advice might help someone avoid an unfortunate situation. Thank you for staying with me until the end. I wish you warmth, safety, and gentleness every day, starting with that small, familiar bathroom of yours.